everyone, it's Kerry back with you today. It's the 1st of September, which means it's time for another freebie for our collaboration with the Playing with Paper and Glue Facebook group. And Renee has put this lovely botanical freebie together for us for this month with this beautiful envelope with the leaves and vines on here, some watercolour swatches that match the colour scheme throughout, some ephemera pieces for us to cut out, and some address labels here for the envelope. So I've already gone ahead and cut out my bits and pieces, which I have over here, and I haven't had a chance to play with the kit at all yet, so we're going to be working on this together. So I'm going to pull everything out and just see what comes to mind. So I've cut and just scored my tags in the middle. I think I'll probably keep that as a double-sided tag, and I've cut out my envelope and scored around the edges there as well. So now I'm just going to start putting some elements together how I think I might like to have them. Okay, so I think I've decided for the most part what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with my envelope here. I'm just going to trim this up a little bit. Just bring in a glue book. Now I'm not inking around the edge because I want that to sort of blend into the background there. Now I don't really want to have this white showing on the inside, so I'm just going to use a little bit of ink to hide that. I've just got a stencil here, and I'm just going to go over the stencil with the same colour ink just to put a little bit of variation into the background, and it helps also hide the marks from my stenciling. So my envelope's pretty much ready to assemble. I do need to trim just a little bit more off these edges so they don't catch when I fold up my envelope. And I also just need to trim these edges in slightly as well so they don't overhang the front. I'm just going to use a little bit of art glitter glue on my envelope flaps. So I'm going to move on to this piece now. I've got one of these little addresses, and that actually fits perfectly on the bottom of this collage piece. So you could make this into a pocket if you want, but I'm just going to glue it down today and have it as part of the decoration. And then I'm just going to scuff around the edges of my pieces so they look a bit more worn. So I'm just popping glue more to the middle, which means that the edges will be free for me to scrunch up a little bit. So I can go along the edges and use my fingernails just to sort of lift the edges and make them look a bit distressed. Right, I'm just going to glue the two halves of my tag together, and then I'll trim and tidy up around the edges so that they're even. Okay, so I've got all my bits and pieces and I just want to assemble them to pop into my envelope as a little happy mail or something that you might pop into a pocket in a journal. But this piece here is going to be a little bit too long for my envelope, so I'm just going to trim this one down slightly. So that'll fit in there now. Just pick up all my bits and pieces. Pop them into my envelope, and there we go. Super cute. So that is our freebie for September for our collaboration with the Playing with Paper and Glue Facebook group. I will leave a link in the description box below to the Facebook group. Great group of people over there, share lots of inspiration, so I highly recommend it if you like to do Facebook. However, if you don't do Facebook, you can still get the freebie from our shop, and there'll be a link in the description box below for that as well. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll see you again next time. Bye.